log or a rock outcrop, and that's when you see a couple tiny noboas just hanging around. One is already laying that pipe while the others just watch. Atom 22, it's called a mating ball. The female is basically getting a train ran on her during mating season, and it's honestly just may the best sperm win, and the sex itself is like two spaghetti noodles wrapped around each other for hours. Not only that, but it was also theorized the males will fight over the opportunity to hit it too. You watch as two male snakes approach, and that's when the two males start fighting. Chomp, squeeze. In an aggressive fight, one finally wraps around the other, squeezing his life out of him. His limp body drops to the floor. You watch as the winner approaches the female. She signals it's time for the deed, and he goes at it. He looks satisfied after doing it, but then the female wraps around him, crushing down on his back. He's like, "Damn girl, you crazy bitch," as she chokes the life from his body, then proceed to devour him, which is pretty normal for Titanoboas. You watch that in horror, going, maybe it was the best it wasn't my turn to mate, as you slither away. And luckily somehow you're able to escape the mating season and survive. But things are about to get worse for you, like much worse. Not only have you needed to be nice and hot, but you've been living in a swamp your whole life, and a lot of the other animals have been evolving to avoid you as well. The animals are getting smaller and quicker. The world is getting colder, and the oxygen isn't as high as it once was, meaning things aren't growing as big as they once did. Plus, turns out a climate shift is coming. The swamps are drying up and temperatures are dropping. Not ideal for a cold-blooded giant like you. Slowly, your food sources get smaller and smaller, and you find fewer places to hunt comfortably. So then you get hungrier, slower, and less effective at taking down prey. Evolution isn't on your side. In time, you and your fellow Titanoboas start to die off from all of this. Eventually, you find yourself slithering deep into a cave, waiting for your end. It's been fun, you think, as you reflect on your life. You're probably about 30 to 40 years old at that point, but your species was around for millions of years. You're the last of its kind, so you take one last breath deep on the ground, and finally, you die, leaving behind only bones. Millions of years go by and no one knew you ever existed until one day, 60 million freaking years later, in Colombia, 2009, coal miners would find your bones. Bang! The miners slam a rock with a pickaxe and shine their light to see a massive bone sticking out from the rocks. "What is that?" one asks. The paleontologists show up and start to put the pieces together. They don't even know you're a snake at first. They thought you were just some Loch Ness monster at first. However, after many days of carving the rocks out, they finally find your skull and realize that you were the biggest snake to ever live. 15 meters long and as wide as a doorway, able to swallow a whole human. You get to finally be recognized for the badass you were, which is the Titanoboa. Yeah, the Titanoboa's life really did suck, but it didn't suck as much as the Megalodon. Like, I know you're probably shocked because it's literally the most powerful creature in human history, but its life was really tragic, from the moment it was born all the way to its slow death leading to extinction. And if you're interested in learning more on